Hey teachers, welcome back to our teacher commentaries for the Answers in Genesis quarter 3, year 3. About to finish up here. This is lesson 2, and this is a great lesson, especially if you're passionate about sharing the gospel with kids, because this lesson is going to give you a prime opportunity just to share the gospel, just to say this is what Christ did. This is what he went through to pay for our sin, to give us mercy when we deserve justice, to take our place, as it were, as Paul says, that he would become sin for us, that we could become the righteousness of God. So perfect opportunity to weave the gospel into this lesson and to share it with your students. Look, I mean, I know it's Sunday school. I know we think every one of these kids is saved, and but I don't think that's the case. And I think this is a great opportunity for you to intentionally share the gospel and really do some good work with the gospel in the lives of our students this week. So a couple things about the lesson. I love the opening activity. It's a great activity. Use the worksheet that you can print off from the website. From the curriculum that's on our website. There's a handout at the bottom that has the verses and everything. All you have to do is print it out and cut it up. Great overview of the entire lesson there. So please make use of that. It's a good way to get students involved in the lesson and moving around. So use that. It's a great opportunity. Also, make sure that when you're studying this week, you really hit on the background that Answers in Genesis provides. It's an incredible summary of the lesson this week, a great background, and it got me so pumped about sharing the gospel. I mean, it was an awesome lead-in to how you can weave the gospel into this week's lesson. So take note of those couple things. I would say the second passage of scripture that they are asking us to study this week is John 18:28 through 19:26. And if I were you, I would cut that down to John 18:28 through 19:16. I don't know if that's a typo in the material or if that's really where they would where they wanted you to stop, but I think you can stop at 16 and still cover all the questions that you need to cover. Because that's a really long passage of scripture, and you may have to break it up somehow. It's one of the things that I would consistently think about when you're teaching these long passages, is try to break it up and talk about half of it maybe, and then come back and get the other half, because they're just so long, and I just don't think that the students can really focus on that much material, and so you get very few answers to your questions because they didn't hear half of what you were talking about. So feel free to break up those, talk about half, come back, talk about the other half, shorten it as you need to, summarize as you need to. And in this case, I think that they may have added 10 extra verses there, possibly by a typo, but you can stop at 19:16 and still get everything that you need to get in there from Pilate's trial with Jesus. So awesome lesson. I hope that you will really dig into it and use it as an opportunity to share the gospel. Thank you for what you do, and continue to do it.